Guardate la povera vittima.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Non siamo ancora usciti in tutto questo, eh? Non aspettavo un nuovo capitolo veramente diverso.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Siamo ancora dentro sta metropolitana di merda. Lo stavo prendendo, non va più. Ah, ok, non ho capito. Ok. Noto dei vistosi rallentamenti.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Ma non so dove cazzo andare, però. Ah, boh. L'appartamento del Parliament Tower. E quale sarebbe il Parliament Tower? Stazione di Parliament Tower. Tornare nel Plaza, Parliament Tower. Ok. Quindi sta in quale direzione? Più o meno la direzione, se è corretta. Sta sulla nostra destra. Ok, quindi qua. Questo. Avvia manetta telefonica.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait, hello?
Double. Tipo lì. Altri casini. Va però. Ah, non possiamo entrare in sta plaza del merda. Cioè, ci aveva detto di tornare agli appartamenti.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Questo è lo studio. Non dobbiamo tornare allo studio. Assolutamente. L'appartamento non ho proprio idea dove sia. Mi fa piacere che sono tornato in città. Però da qua a capire dove devo andare un'altra volta, due coglioni così. Mamma mia. Cioè, non c'è verso qua. Parlamento Tower, c'è un eco qua da togliere. Quindi andiamo dall'altro lato. Ok, andiamo dritto e poi a destra.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way,
Beh,
Alice Wake
cioè allora è
was
tutto.
ex.
Allora,
She knew things.
investigatore
It
che
was
qualsiasi
there in
ipotesi.
her
Cioè,
heart for
che
all to
cazzo.
see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Ciao, che mi sembra che ha perso un po' il controllo del romanzo, se la posso dirla tutta. L'ascensore si è aperto, quindi per cui va bene, evidentemente non posso fare nient'altro che usare l'ascensore. Ma non è detto che saliamo, potremmo anche scendere, potremmo teletrasportarci in qualche altro luogo, quindi in realtà non è detto che sia un ascensore questo. Ecco qua, lo vedi? Tormento. Mi è cominciato
Alice's
tormento.
photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Ok, non lo so da fare qua nella porta.
Alice! Alice!
Era la fidanzata? Boh, se sa.
Alice.
Non mi ricordo più la wake, per cui... Che cacchio significa? Scegliere il poster, quello. Fra l'altro è l'unica foto.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Vabbè.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Non possiamo vedere nulla, quindi è solo così. Quindi, vabbè. C'è la cucina e basta. C'è un dischetto però.
Alice's memory card.
Ma sembra un dischetto, ho detto, ma che cazzo. Dobbiamo metterlo da qualche parte? No? Boh. Che ne so. Non vedo macchine fotografiche, non vedo un cacchio. Ah, questo. E beh. Ma che fa pure da proiettore sta videocamera? What the fuck? Ah no, collegato.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
Piace a te.
Then Alan hit a block.
Capita. Il blocco lo scrittore.
I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington.
Ah sì?
I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film.
Interessante.
this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Basta, no?
Alice.
Sì.
Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
E entriamo dentro un nuovo episodio o nuova sessione gioco. Bene.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Ok, questa parte è stata brevissima, sarebbe un episodio speciale praticamente, interessante.